When you're playing like a song like you want them to sing along to, like I love soca, I love soca, and then no reaction. I love soca. It's just nothing, right? So they don't react at all. It's like, what the heck?
Welcome back to another episode of The Clever DJ. A quick intro about ourselves. My name is Ilia, and I started DJing about 2 years ago. I've done a variety of events, and while bartending actually, right before I started DJing, while bartending, I met this guy right beside me. And yeah, what's your story?
Yep, I'm Nino, and I'm a professional DJ. I've been DJing over 20 plus years now. I started off with bars and clubs and private events. Now I'm doing weddings, and I have a roster of 15 DJs under my belt. So,
all right. Yeah, so this is a banter style podcast.
Yeah.
We are always on YouTube for those who want to watch and kind of get the experience. I think that's the best experience, really. But we're also on all the other platforms:
Spotify, Apple Music, other platforms,
like
right?
A dozen at least.
All of them.
Yeah. So, hey, that's just a quick intro, so you know who we are. And yeah.
So what's up with my drink, man? Where's my tea?
I decided to go for coolers because it was just my birthday.
Oh, that's right. It was your birthday this weekend.
Yeah, so who didn't show up?
Sorry, bro.
Who didn't show up?
Me.
I did it on a Sunday thinking, okay, he'll show up for sure.
Sorry, bro. You know.
You still have a gig on Sunday.
I still have a gig on Sunday.
Probably had several gigs on Sunday.
It's okay. So how was it, man?
It was great. It was great. There's just drinks left over, and I thought, you know what? Like, let's try this. I love this drink.
Yeah, man.
We're not sponsored by them, but
no. What is it?
Delicious. Basque. I have the green tea peach. And you?
Mine's the black tea goji and blackberry. Whoa, very healthy.
Let's try this.
I love this, man. 0 grams of sugar. Yeah, right up my alley, man.
All right.
Oh, cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Oh, right over Roadcaster.
Yeah.
That's good.
You know what?
Yeah, man.
Something I've been wanting to do. I mean, we probably should clean this. But there's something I've been wanting to do for a while.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
We got it.
So he's cleaning the Roadcaster right now.
Let me do something.
Oh, you're taking off the plastic.
That feels good. You know what? You do the rest. You got it.
Okay. Oh,
you got it.
Wow, that was amazing.
That's it. Look how clean it is.
Look how clean it is. It's brand new.
Put
Literally,
it back.
okay.
No, joking.
No, look at these watches, man. Did you get these for your presents?
I was just showing you the stuff before the episode.
Okay, show and tell.
So, I got a bunch of gifts. I'll go over 2 of them. So, this watch right here is a Movado watch.
What? Yeah. For those who are just listening, he's showing everybody his watches.
So I'm currently wearing a Movado watch.
Yeah, sure.
I got this on my 30th birthday from my parents and my sister. And they decided that one of them wasn't enough. So they got me another one. I still need to size this, like get it fitted.
Man, I got it close to your parents too, man.
Look at this beautiful thing right here.
I need a watch.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, man. What is that? Like matte black?
Yeah, so I have this black one, and then I have the
So it's black.
Silver one.
Black with gold.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Describing to the people who are not watching.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so here we go. I still need to fit it.
Yeah.
To size it or whatever you call that.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. Okay.
We are not sponsored by Movado.
No, we're not sponsored. Not yet, at least.
If you guys are watching.
But yeah, I got this one. So
nice. You got 2 Movado watches.
Yes, I got 2 now.
Oh, what about this one?
So I'm getting to that. Let me just put this back. This one's like they're both expensive, but this one was really pricey.
Yeah, there you go, man. This guy's balling.
And where does it go? Yeah, it goes right here.
Yeah, there you go.
I love the boxes. They put so much work in.
So fancy, bro.
I'll just leave it here for the episode.
So fancy. And then what's that one?
And then this one, my girlfriend got me a smartwatch.
Oh.
And I love it. It's good. It's accurate. It does everything it's supposed to do. It also tells me when I'm menstruating, apparently. So that's something that I discovered that my body apparently can't do. Apparently, according to this watch. But I love it. I always wanted a smartwatch, and I thought, it's not going to be accurate. It's not going to be convenient to use. I go to sleep with it. It tells me like how well I sleep.
There you go, man.
Yeah,
that's good.
So it's awesome. I'm just, I got this watch collection now, and yeah, I'm gonna wear my Movado for this episode, but I'm gonna put this right on top.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this right on top, right here, on top of the Movado.
Me, I never. You're into watches.
I love watches.
I've never been really into watches. I get allergic reactions when I wear watches. Yeah, I'm good. I wish I could.
Wow.
But yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll get you something else then.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
All right. Wait.
No, my phone. I use my watch. So.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
That's all you need.
That's all I wanted to say.
You know what?
So what's this episode about, man?
Different today. Something special.
But special.
Something special.
Always special.
We're gonna start something new here. We're gonna start a new segment. Our pet peeves of DJing.
So
our DJ pet peeves.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about DJ pet peeves. And I know a lot of you guys DJs have tons of pet peeves. I have pet peeves all the time, right?
Yes, and some of the there's still water on this. We got this.
Yeah.
It's just on the plastic.
Okay,
we're fine.
Okay, we're good. I don't think it's gonna impede the recording process or anything. But
worst comes to worst, it's only like close to $1,000, right? So we're just gonna get a new one.
Get a new one.
All right. So
pet peeves. Pet peeves.
Number 1.
So requests for songs that don't fit the vibe or the set that you're playing at currently.
Yes.
Right. And it really perturbs me when people that ask for songs that don't fit the vibe because it doesn't fit the vibe. But that doesn't matter if it matters that it's a good song, then you're gonna play it anyway. But if you're not gonna play it right at the time,
it kind of ruins
the vibe,
because each song kind of tells a story. Well, each song fits into a certain part of the night, and a good DJ can play any song anytime, but at the same time it could have been way better if it was played at that part of the night, right? You have an idea, sometimes you have a plan, right?
And genres too, right? You kind of want to play group genres together.
And if whoever asked for it is someone from the wedding party or a client of a different kind of event, you almost always have to really find the time to play it soon, either right away or soon.
Yeah.
So they don't care about your plan.
Nope.
Normally they don't.
Yeah.
Some of them will tell you, "Oh, you know what? You do your thing."
But if it's a good request, then we'll most probably play it. Maybe not at that moment, but we'll find time to play it.
Yeah.
Right?
And like it's just a pet peeve. It's not something terrible, but it really like kind of irks.
Yeah, it irks a lot of DJs, right?
Yes. Number 2, the overeager drunk patron. So you have those overly enthusiastic drunk people who are just like hovering over your DJ booth, and they're trying to like balance their drinks and themselves at the same time, and telling you about their life story.
They just won't leave you alone until you play their request, right? A lot of the times they're gonna forget anyway, right? Like if you just say, "Oh, I'll see if I can play it," just play it off, right? But you don't end up playing it, then they'll forget.
But
anyway.
Those are at least the ones that have a mission.
Yes,
and usually they'll leave after that.
Yeah.
But they're the ones who just came and they're just drunk. They just want to chat you up.
Yeah. Right when you're playing, right?
Yeah.
And you don't.
And they're just chilling there. They will stay. Do you remember the one guy who went downtown Toronto to that really cool studio? Was it there or was it the other?
Oh.
There was one gig where somebody would not leave. No, it wasn't there.
It wasn't that one?
It wasn't that one. And he wouldn't leave. There was one guy who was really nice, who kind of didn't really bother us, and we just let him stay.
Yeah.
But there was one guy who would not leave. What gig was it? You don't remember?
I don't remember that one.
I remember like the situation, but not where it happened. And I tried in the nicest ways to get him to kind of step aside, or and I said, "Hey, why don't you join? Why don't you join
the dance party?
Everybody's
dancing.
Floor." Or like, "Hey, didn't you say you like that song?" And I thought, "Hey, I'll play his song, and he'll leave." Right? I knew he's gonna come back. I just didn't think he's gonna come back that soon.
That's the thing. When they request a song and you play it, they're gonna ask for another one.
Yeah.
Right?
So that's that. You have any overly eager drunk patron stories?
All the time. No, I experience it all the time. So there was one wedding where the father of the bride kept on asking for requests all the time, and there were weird requests. So I didn't really want to play them. And I knew he's been drinking like throughout the night. So it was like, I kept on playing his request. So it just opened the doors for him to keep asking. I'm like, oh, okay. But there were weird requests. So, and it would clear out the dance floor. I'm like, dude, okay, that's enough. I played your request like 4 or 5 times. I'm good. And he was like, no. You have to play it, because he was the father of the bride. I was like, oh, okay.
Did you keep playing his songs?
I kept on playing his songs. Like, yeah. I
find that you are one of the only people I know who can shoot themselves in the foot like that, because you have to. But at the same time, you know how to bring the crowd back.
I try to always bring the crowd with like one of the crowd pleasers, right? But it's tough, man. It's hard to make everybody happy, and it's the father of the bride, so you don't want to, not play it. So it's tough. It's a fine line that you have to cross, but.
Number three.
The
play something we can dance to crowd or person.
Oh gosh. There's always that one person or one group that asks for a song.
You play something we can dance to.
Usually it's a song that you're already playing, right at the. Can you play some Spice Girls? Usually, and then you're playing Spice Girls, and can you play something good or something like that?
Can you play some old school like rap, and you're playing old school rap?
Yeah.
So either a genre or a song that you're already playing or already played.
You
play it again. No. Everyone else didn't hear it.
Oh my gosh.
You didn't hear it because you went to the bathroom for 15 minutes.
Exactly. But it doesn't mean I'm going to play it again. We have DJs have rules like they can only play one song like one time the night, right? Unless it's from the actual celebrant or the bride and groom. Yeah.
And what I find usually is that when they say play something we can dance to, normally the dance floor is full.
Always.
If it's not, I'll be like, you know what? What do you want to hear?
Yeah.
Help me.
Sure.
Fine. What do you guys like to dance to? These are your friends. These are your people.
And you're wishing that, it hits, right?
Yeah. But if I'm doing well, which is normally the case,
leave the guy alone. Leave the DJ alone. He's doing his job.
Yeah, right? Like I don't want you to tell me what people want to dance to, because there's like 60 people on the dance floor right now.
I know. Play something we can dance to.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Low pay or no pay gigs. Low ballers.
This is more for like newbies or like people just DJs just starting out.
There are no newbies here.
But yeah, it's usually for no like DJs that are starting out. But you kind of don't want to play for just free. You want to get something in return, right?
Yeah, and since I'm the beginner here, and we're just talking about it earlier, like it doesn't feel like being a beginner anymore. I have so many stories. I have so much success and so much knowledge already, but still, compared to what like 20 plus years and then 2 years, right? And then 1 year out of those 2 years, I'm mainly focused on the podcast. So we've been on for more than a year now. Like we've been, planning this and working on this. But one thing I will say about low pay or no pay gigs, a lot of DJs, a lot of pro DJs told me, and I heard them telling my fellow beginner DJ friends and the people I studied with and stuff like that, how never accept a gig for free. Never do gigs for free. And while I don't truly agree with it 100%, because sometimes, some places you can get extremely good exposure, and you should definitely take that gig. Don't be so full of yourself. Oh, no, I'm going to get paid. Because you really want to play there. You should play there no matter what. But the way you approach or let them approach you about doing this for free, you got to really show that, you'll do this for exposure. You appreciate the opportunity, but don't get used to it, kind of thing. Like you gotta stand up for yourself, so they don't get used to it or think that you don't have any value for yourself. So even when you take it for free, you need to know how to present yourself.
Yeah, there are exceptions, of course. Now, when you do something for free, you know that something's going to come out of it, right? That there might be future gigs that are lined up for you.
Yeah, or for example, lowballing gigs. Like, look, if you're just starting out,
and it's a thing, right? You have to start somewhere,
but
it's going to happen.
Make it a habit, right? Yeah. Don't be like, whoa, it's just my 10th gig. Oh, it's just my 20th gig. After like 10 or 15 gigs, like you should have been already making some decent money. And if you don't, then it means that you are not really doing the marketing, promotion, the practicing, the making your own brand, becoming unique. You're not doing something right, because there's a bunch of DJs out there getting paid properly or too much. And here you are taking a tiny piece of the pie. Why? You're not worse than them, right? There's a bunch of beginners who make way more than you.
So know your worth too, and keep on practicing, man. Get better.
Yes.
Get better.
Do you practice?
All the time.
Every time I call, right? You're always scratching.
I'm trying to get, I want to get to that level.
Number 5. Are we number 5? Yes.
Yeah.
Badly set up equipment. That's more for venues.
Yeah, more for in-house venues, like the sound, or if it's like the outdated equipment, like really old equipment that's scratching or just bottoming out, and it just doesn't sound good anymore.
What about that church where we were at?
Oh,
you remember
gosh,
how everything was in the back?
It's terrible.
And how all the mixers and everything was just covered, and you had to like turn it, rotate it in that tiny room, and it was a popular spot, and somehow their speakers were shot.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
It literally sounded like gunshots every time the bass came on.
Yeah. Surprising. Some people actually came up and said, "Why does it sound like that?" I'm like,
all I want to do is pom, 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 pom.
Oh man, that was pretty bad.
That song actually went pretty like, because the gunshots sounded like
actual gunshots.
Oh man.
Yeah, but you gotta just power through, right? So it's a pet peeve, and a lot of in-house systems are not up to par, right? So in-house venues, please,
and
make it easy for us, please.
We don't have it for this list, and we'll probably bring it up on a different DJ pet peeves, but like a DJ pet peeve segment. But a lot of these places won't let you bring your own gear.
Yeah, they won't allow it because it's a DJ company actually doing.
So they're setting up for failure, and they won't let you bring your own gear.
It's terrible.
Yeah. So what are you thinking?
What can you do, right? What can you do? You kind of just have to go with it, right?
Number 6. Lack of communication from event organizers. Okay, you know a lot about that. You go.
Yeah, when it comes to like weddings and stuff, I don't like it when they don't like talk to you about certain events that are going on. It's like they bring it up last minute, like a surprise. Oh, we're gonna have this here, and you don't actually have the song ready and prepared, right? It's like, so you're like on your toes. So it's happened so many times to me that it's I could have prepared well for it, right?
And there's just so many things, so many different things related to being organized and having proper communication with the vendors, event organizers, coordinators. That if you don't have that set in place, the whole event, the whole gig, the quality just diminishes.
Yeah,
it's not nowhere near as good as it could have been.
It goes back, like the time it could have been like on track.
Everything could have been on time,
but
everything could have been smooth,
very smooth.
Certain requests from the event or the clients, whether it's a wedding, a birthday party, maybe a club night or something, could have been fulfilled properly or fulfilled altogether. But again, when there's no organization, the event organizers, coordinators, whatever you want to call the people in charge, when there's little to no communication, it makes it really hard working.
Yeah,
right.
Communication is key for vendors and wedding planners and venue management.
Yeah. Number 7, People who lean over the DJ booth. Oh, do I hate that. This should have been number one.
Oh my gosh. Remember how many times people have leaned over my facade and just tipped it over?
What I myself thought the facade was like when I saw it from...
It's like a barrier, right?
But I thought it was like a table, right?
Yeah.
But still, even if it's a table, you don't lean over.
Well, you don't.
So how did I find out? By going to the other side when I first ever saw one of those things, right?
Yeah.
But those drunk people don't think about it.
They don't.
So they lean on it, they lose balance, and then you're like, oh, my gear.
Yeah, be careful, please. It's supposed to be like a barrier for everyone else, like stay away, almost, right? But they don't.
Like a stop sign.
Exactly.
And make a U-turn. The one we did up north, that barrier was...
non-existent.
We did a lot of things up north, but like, you know which one I'm talking about.
Yes, I know.
That barrier was not there.
No, they just went around it and they're like, hey, what's
Around
up?
it, over it, under it. It was not like I had to like put it back together.
Yeah, some people would like, and then like, oh, catch it, right? And our equipment isn't cheap, so it's we're like on our toes, like, oh my gosh, be careful, please, or else.
And then you can't focus on what you need to do, right?
Well, yeah.
And luckily I was there, but if I'm not there, now it takes away from your
exactly. It takes
the
away
quality of the show, right? Mm-hmm. And also from your mood, right? From like you're starting to get pissed at these people. At some point, you got to be professional, but at some point, it's just like they're taking
too much.
out the fun out of the whole gig, right?
Because
they're not respecting you.
Yeah. You can be drunk and still have a good time, but please leave the DJ alone. Let him do his job. Just dance.
Yeah,
Please.
I'm okay with people talking to me.
Yeah.
I'm very sociable, right? Like I like people approaching me, but know when to approach a DJ, right? And don't tell me, oh, well, I'm not a DJ. I don't know when I can approach you. If you see me doing something and I'm super focused, probably don't approach me at that point, right?
Yeah.
If you see me just like dancing and like hanging out, then, that happens for like 30 to 60 seconds.
Yeah.
That's a good window.
I appreciate the people that when they see me mixing or doing something, they wait. They wait until I'm done. Like and then when I'm done, then I'll go talk to you, right? If you have a request or something, I'll talk to you. I appreciate those people.
They're kind of like bystanders. They're standing there and,
and
they know you. They know
you're
you
doing
saw
something.
them.
Yeah.
Like let's say you want to speak to a cop about something.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to be a cop to know he's busy?
No,
you can tell. Let's say you want to speak to a programmer. Can you tell? It doesn't matter. You can tell a person's busy.
Is focused on something, right? It doesn't have time to talk to you right now, right?
Yeah, and it's hard, especially for beginners. Like if you're a pro, you can just make that transition happen no matter what, right?
But if you're a beginner, you have to concentrate and make this transition sound good. So if you're talking to the DJ, it's tough. It's hard to juggle that at the same time.
Yeah. So that's that. Number 8, clients or venues who micromanage the volume levels.
Yeah, this is mostly for venues that have like volume restrictions because of neighboring
just neighbors
houses that have that are just by them, so they can't play too loud. Right?
Yeah,
so.
I learned that if you're by a lake, apparently the sound travels.
It does
very, very well over the water.
Yes,
and it's not like we're ignorant and we don't care about people, but like we're DJs. We like music. We're there to make people laugh and dance and enjoy, have a good time.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need it a little louder for that.
You need it louder, like the bass and the volume level for them to dance, right?
It immerses you. It immerses you.
To feel the music, right? And if it's at a low volume, everybody's just gonna be, okay, this is background music now. So it irks us, but sometimes we have no choice. We have to follow what the venue tells us to do.
And
right?
and that also gets in the way of, making, like hyping the crowd and everything. That your microphone has to be quiet too now.
Yeah.
You can hear people over the music.
Yeah.
Or like kitchen staff. Or it's just the volume has to be at a certain level.
Sometimes 80 decibels. And you know what? Sometimes just talking in front of the decibel meter is already 85, 90 decibels. So what are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
So it sucks, but it's something that we just have to deal with sometimes. So
number 9, People requesting songs while you're mixing.
This is something that you talked about already, but it's
a two-parter.
Especially when you're right in the mix, like people coming up to you and just don't respect that, right? Because you're literally trying to keep the energy level on the dance floor, and if somebody's talking in your ear, you're like, oh. Okay, wait. You can't do two things at once. It's hard.
If you're DJs, especially if you're beginners, you know that you have like one specific like point of entry where you start something and then you have to finish it by a certain point. And if somebody kind of like threw you off your game, it's going to be really hard to catch up to that. Yeah. Right. If you're a pro, you know how to like recover from it, right? Yeah. But it's still hard.
It is still hard.
You never know.
It's just annoying.
Yeah.
It's just annoying. So please don't do that.
Please don't do that. Number 10.
Number 10.
Requests for songs with explicit lyrics at a family event or anywhere where it's inappropriate.
Why? Like why? I've got this so many times.
Is it clean? Yeah, it's clean.
No. I've got requests for this from couples that especially like they don't want the clean version. They want the original because it sounds better. It sounds real. I'm like, okay, but there's kids there, and your grandma and grandpa and your parents are there listening. It's so awkward for me. I look unprofessional playing the stuff.
When one of the instructions was, "Oh, our grandma is very old-fashioned." Yeah, and then you're asking for this.
Yeah, you're gonna get some looks on the from the crowd.
Or like,
sure.
Our parents are religious, and then you're gonna like ask me for that because you're drunk and you don't care.
Oh man.
You should have known better. You're the DJ. I was drunk.
No, but you get this even beforehand, like before, like meetings and stuff. Like, no, we don't want any clean music. We want the explicit stuff because it sounds better.
That's what they sound like.
Sounds better.
But you know what? Don't get us wrong. We love to play explicit music.
No, we do. It does sound
really
better.
Don't like playing clean music. I don't. It's just it's annoying to try to find it. I need to like rearrange all my playlists because usually I play non-clean music.
Because sometimes it's not out there. It's not. They didn't make the clean music yet, especially if it's new.
I'm like, I'll sing it for you.
Sometimes you have to turn on the volume.
Why?
And that's annoying, man. But yeah, it irks us. Just not at family events when there are kids around. Like F-bomb, and there's like a little Johnny just running around the dance floor. I'm like,
Mommy, he just said.
Oh no! What the? Yeah, it's no. Don't do it. Don't ask us to do that, please.
I have so many ideas right now. Mommy, what's that? No. All right. Number 11, late night set fatigue.
Oh, you guys have gone through this for sure.
Okay, that's not nobody's fault. It's
it's just set fatigue, right?
It sucks when that happens.
It sucks. Well, because you've been there all day, right? You've been there for like 8-9 hours already, and now it's time to dance, to do the dancing. Sometimes you haven't snapped out of the dinner mode, right? Sometimes you're a robot and you're still in that mode. When the dancing starts, you have to wake up and just be energized so everybody else can get hyped up. And
try not to inhale your food and you'll feel better.
Yeah. So you won't feel sleepy, right?
I never saw someone eat that fast.
Bro, I gotta do it though.
You eat steak like you eat pasta.
It's gone, right? You turn your head for 1 second and it's like, where'd the steak go?
It's crazy.
Because as a DJ, you have to be ready, prepared.
There has to be a Guinness record that you beat in terms of going to the bathroom and eating.
Yeah.
Tell you, you're in and out of the bathroom before the door closes. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm gonna take a video one day
and we'll show them.
How fast I don't want to tell you, so you will like be as authentic as possible. And I'm just like recording,
or see me take a video of me eating and see how fast I eat. Right?
Yeah,
seconds. But it's just a thing, right? But it sucks to have late night set fatigue. Sometimes you have to just hype yourself up, right? You wanna get everybody hyped up, so you need to be hyped up, right? Do what you got to do. Drink coffee, take energy drinks to wake you up, but you got to do it, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, if they're feeding off of your energy, right? So you gotta be hyped.
And you know that. So you know you got to wake up, and sometimes it's hard, but
It's hard.
just find what works for you, right?
Yeah. Slap yourself. Wake up. Yeah.
That's my job. Wake the All right. So, number 12. That one. People using your DJ gear as their own desk for their stuff.
Oh, man. Yeah.
As their own, like, let's leave everything here. I'm dancing.
It's terrible because sometimes, a lot of times I have the facade, but sometimes it doesn't work. The last gig I was at, the wedding is like, I had the facade around me, but then at the end of the night, I had like 50 drinks inside the DJ booth. I'm like, how did this get there?
Like, if you put the phone there, I'll be like, fine, hopefully they take it soon. But the
Drinks? Come on, man.
I almost want to put a garbage like bag bin beside me, and every time there's a drink, just throw it in there.
Or a sign, right? No drinks on the DJ table or on my subwoofer.
Because they're going to read that, right?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, wait, there's a sign here. Sorry, sir.
Sorry, sir. But yeah, it's very annoying. Very annoying.
Yeah. So
we have facades and tables and booths for a purpose to look the part, right? And we don't want like drinks around our equipment because we're scared it might spill too, right? Expensive
Exactly.
gear.
Exactly.
You don't know how much we spend on gear.
Yeah. So please don't use our DJ booth as your personal storage space.
Yeah, that goes for purses, bags.
Yeah.
For
pretty much
your
anything.
umbrella.
Yeah. Drinks especially.
Drinks.
And food.
Yeah. Food.
And then they leave it there. So now that's like a cooler. Like, you know, when people like gather around the cooler, like the water fountain.
Yeah, exactly.
So now they're all gathering there, eating and drinking. And I mean, I like the company, but I'm stressed out that something's going to fall on my gear or on me.
It's happened before too, right? And when
happened so many times.
One person puts down a drink and everybody sees it. Oh, it's just an invitation for everybody else to put their drink down, right? So please don't do that.
Number 13.
Number 13.
Getting bumped or pushed, and not once or twice, but constantly. Like, people don't respect your space and understanding that you're doing something and that all of your gear is there. So getting bumped or pushed, and also, you know, kind of people hitting your table in your facade. So one of those, like, you know, like close contact situations. When it's too crowded, and they didn't think about where the DJ is going to be set up.
Yeah, it's tough when you're set up in a weird spot and the people are passing by, like the waiters or sometimes the servers have to go behind you to get through to the other side or something because they don't want to pass the dance floor.
Yeah,
they have to go
so
behind
it's not
you.
necessarily the patrons, or like it could be the people working.
Yeah, it sucks. But when people bump you like guests and stuff, and it screws up your mixes, I'm like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens a lot, right? So it sucks.
Yeah.
And sometimes we have no control over that. So
Yeah, sometimes you don't, and that it just stresses you out. Again, your gear and the performance, right?
yeah.
Number 14, playing outdoors with unpredictable weather.
I'm shaking my head because it's happened
Happened to
so
you.
many times. Like,
Tell them about the MacBook story.
man, like I was outside doing a ceremony, and people don't understand. Like, it's not just rain that we're fighting with. It's direct sunlight on our gear, right? Not on even the speakers on our MacBooks, because our MacBooks or laptop is the heart of their system. So it only takes 15 minutes of direct sunlight for your MacBook or your laptop to overheat.
Yeah.
That's all it takes. And then it starts getting funky, the sound. So I've been in that situation so many times. People don't understand that we need it to be covered, right? We need shade to keep everything cool and working properly.
And sometimes our own gear, like our own, what is it called? The thing I got.
Tent, canopy?
Yeah. I forgot the word. When you want to bring your own canopy, they'll say, "Oh, that's too big for that venue," or like, "Oh, that's not gonna go with like our decor." So think about something that's gonna protect me and my gear, or be prepared to pay for any damages.
Yeah.
And that's not unrealistic. I'll bring my own stuff, but now you're telling me I can't.
No.
So
Come on.
Yeah.
You have to think about your event. It's going to make it smoother, right? We don't want any problems to happen at your ceremony because it's important.
I have no idea how you save that MacBook. That MacBook has been through so much.
Oh my gosh, man. The rain just poured down on the actual keyboard and it wasn't working when I had to.
How did you dry
during
it?
my ceremony? I had a fan blowing on it just to dry it. But it was during the dinner. Oh man, I was so like, I even asked the venue owner for if they had an extra computer because I was gonna re-download Serato on it and put on my.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh, it was so stressful. But it was tough. It was tough. But I had mixes. I had a backup on my phone. I had mixes on my phone. So I was playing that through the system while I was trying stuff. But, I couldn't have kept that going through the dancing. Man, it was, that was so stressful.
You got lucky with a computer, man. You gotta change that one.
I do.
And the charging cable is hanging by a freaking thread.
It's frayed and stuff.
And you kind of has to like flick it so it starts working. I don't know what you do, man.
No, man. It's still working.
You're telling me about my laptop that doesn't have a battery, but yeah.
Yeah. I got to change it soon.
Yeah.
But
anyway,
it's tough when you have thousands of like songs on your actual laptop and you have to transfer everything.
Such a large business. Yeah, you have a lot of stuff to do, but it's been a year, man. Come on, let's go.
It's been more than a year. I have no excuse.
By the time you're ready, there's gonna be like already an M6 or something.
Yeah,
like an M6 chip.
Oh man. Yeah.
All right, number 15. I'll take out my mic for that because I'm gonna hand you my mic. What am I doing here?
What are you doing?
I'm stuck with it. And I'm back. No feedback from the crowd.
So it's like when you ask them to go when you're playing like a song like you want them to sing along to, like the roof is on fire, like that part when the middle part when this is I love soca, and then no reaction. I love soca. It's just nothing, right? So they don't react at all. It's like, what the heck?
And I'm just gonna do this for the rest.
Just hold it, man.
Yes, and you'd think maybe I just suck, maybe I just can't hype them up. But normally, if you've done this so many times, and you're like, I love soca.
They usually would sing along with it, right? It's one of those call answer ones. It's very, very popular, right? But they don't. And it's like, oh. And you're thinking, okay, what am I doing wrong?
There's so many songs like that, and you've done it so many times, and it's always been very successful, or almost always. So something is probably up with the crowd, not with you.
Yeah. Sometimes you have those crowds that just don't react or anything. They don't dance.
More reserved, Yeah. And that's also on you to know.
Yeah.
We're not saying that what's wrong with these people. It's just that something that we like as DJs. These are our pet peeves. So, we like it when we can interact with the crowd. That's why we do this, right? We love doing this.
Of course. Right? So that's why we live. We live to do events and make you dance and make you like sing along, right? So
I feel like I'm on a newscast. Like,
should I take mine out too? Like,
take yours out.
I'm good, man.
Okay.
We're done.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining another episode of The Clever DJ.
Yep.
My name is Ilia.
My name is Nino. Thank you, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
See you in the next one.